This is going to be one for the record. Let's go! Yes! I'm excited. Let's start. She's got to make one convincing negotiation in order to get the gods on her side. Because what are humans against gods? What are they?
It seems you doubt that humanity stands a chance. Is that what you honestly choose to believe?
I don't know.
Now's the best time for them to kick their asses.
So we're kicking their asses.
That's right, sister.
Jeez. You know, you have a filthy mouth sometimes, sis.
You know, it's only human to want to get back at those who have wronged you, so...
I'm not sure what I imagined, but it's starting. The battle between gods and mankind.
Did that Valkyrie speak up?
A Valkyrie?
Bastard! You're nothing but a common demigod!
How dare you loosen your tongue in the presence of great...
Okay then, let's let the battle begin. Words have started flying here, and in reading this book, the number one thing, I think it could have been stressed a lot more, is that when you go into negotiating, what you need to do is you need to keep your wits about you. You really need to keep emotions at the lowest that you can. Try to take things in stride if you can.
You halfling! Are you asking for a challenge? Let us
I will admit, it's true that the sins of man are indeed unforgivable.
Hey, stop ignoring us!
Despite that fact, for you to simply wipe them out, well, it just seems quite dull.
Okay, so we've got a 1-2 punch here. It doesn't seem as though this was a 1-2, but really this will knock anybody on their butt when they are negotiating. First thing that happened was she started an accusation audit. She started out by saying that the humans are horrid sinners, unforgivable even, which is very true. And this part, like, no one can overlook. She's been listening in, you know, on the gods debating whether or not to destroy mankind. And having heard their thoughts, she has decided that they are also horrid sinners, and she can't overlook that. This is called tactical empathy at the first point. The second point is that she anchors the emotions of the gods. She anchors them. She's going to tell them that total annihilation of someone so sick and twisted is just crude. It's just dull. And that is appealing, to the creators of humans. Why would they create something to destroy it so soon? Mind you. Let's continue. Ugh.
Consider this, then. A proposal. A trial to decide if humans might be worth keeping alive for years to come. To demonstrate the power and the benevolence of all the gods. Why not put humanity to the test?
What's your plan? To flood the Earth into one big ocean again?
Or are you thinking about starting another ice age to freeze them?
So what she's doing here next is she's asking a question to get the other side going again. You ever heard the saying that the ball being in the other person's court is usually a powerful thing? Well, not exactly. If you've got a really good defense, the ball being in the other person's court, it's just gonna set you up for a rebound. And in this instance, what Brunhilde is doing is she's not trying to force the thought that she's right. And what this is doing is it's inspiring the thought in the other side's head that they should consider what is being said, and it's the curious mind that's going to bite on this the most. After all, she doesn't want anyone to say yes to anything that she has to say. So keep that in mind. And when you're negotiating yourself, this sounds like it's wrong, but if you get anyone to say yes to any of your questions during the negotiation, it's gonna trigger the reaction for reciprocity. Like, you're taking a lot from them. So this is why Brunhilde's asked a question that's open-ended. Doesn't require a yes, doesn't require a no. And it gets their juices going.
Neither. Because I've come up with a far more effective method. I propose the ultimate trial between the gods and mankind. The Ragnarok.
No! You can't be serious.
So the opposite of a yes answer would be a no. This dude Chris Voss is just like the most conniving person. He's found out that when the other side tells you no, it's actually just a way to pivot. When you get the answer no, there's so many other things that it could mean, and you need to think about it. You need to think about it as if the other side is saying, I'm not ready to agree yet. You need to think of it as, you're making me feel uncomfortable, or I don't understand. I don't think I can afford it. I want something else, or I need more information. Either that, or I want to talk about it with someone else. Now, in this situation, the gods want something else. Now, she's gonna listen after she triggers a no. These tactics that she's using, every single one is a punch to get to where she needs a knockout. And let's see what she gets.
It's a special provision from Article 62, Clause 15 of the Constitution. It stipulates the following: a final battle between the beast and his creator. A one-on-one showdown.
Behold, the God versus man final battle law, known as the Ragnarok. It is a series of duels between 13 fighters representing the gods and the human race.
Alright, so here we are. What Brunhilde does is she gives the gods what they want. She gives the gods the power to say no. And this is pretty pivotal point here in the battle that she has. It seems as though she's the one who's off guard. Seems as though she's the one who has no power or control here. But what she has done is she has triggered in the unconscious mind a response that it's saying no to the benevolence, to being benevolent. It's saying no to being righteous, because they are gods. After all, they have created humanity. It's saying no to her thought earlier as well. Like, why don't we not be crude? And what she's getting them to agreeing to by saying no is that they actually want to be crude. And they want to just completely shut down humanity in any good that is in it. In your negotiation, what it's going to look like something that means nothing to you but means something to them. And this is in your pocket. What you do is you say, oh, you know what, this would mean actually very little to me, but it would mean a lot to you because you have vengeance and malice in your heart and you want to exact revenge on the humans. So what about Ragnarok? What about Ragnarok? This is something that we can both agree on.
Blabbering about! Surely even a Valkyrie can comprehend the ridiculousness of that!
Man is nothing in the face of godly power!
What a pointless idea!
I agree.
seems to know.
I see. So the gods have decided to obliterate the human race and be done with it.
Alright, so she's gonna get another 1-2 punch in here. First thing she's going to do is she's gonna summarize. She's gonna say, you know, you want to end mankind. I get it. She's gonna agree with their emotions.
To be clear, you're trying to avoid a direct confrontation with them. Would you say that's correct? You'd prefer to destroy them without having to fight them yourselves. Sounds like you'd rather not be put in the same ring.
So, she does a really awesome thing here. She triggers a "that's right," and they're saying it in their heads. But what she also does is very subtle here. She says, so you don't want to be put in the same ring as them. And then she goes on to do something that is not advised in negotiations, but she eggs on the thought, as if anything she says after this is also a "that's right," because she's already got 2 in the bag. So she gets them to say no one more time. One more time. And can you see how this gives all the power away? Let's see.
And if that's true, no, don't tell me. I might be wrong, but that means... You're all completely terrified, aren't you? You're all completely terrified, aren't you? You're all completely terrified, aren't you?
Hey, alright. Okay, so here we are, and this is the end of the negotiation. I would very much like to thank you guys for sticking around and hearing me out this far. I have a negotiation for you. If you want to hear more about the unconscious mind and how it affects you, what you can do to affect others, I say that you stick around. I say that you like. I say that you also subscribe. So get at me in the comments if you have any questions about this. Pick up the book. Chris Voss is the author of How Never Split the Difference, How to Negotiate as If Your Life Depended on It. Alright, I'll leave you there. Maybe you want to go watch Regular Ragnarok. I don't know. That's honestly like you should read the book and then you should check out this negotiation that happened, because there's a lot more that went on here that I can't even begin to get into because I would just be nerding out like hardcore, and I've already gone so far as to do that for you. So thank you guys again, like I said. Have a good night.